What is good, you guys? Welcome. This is my first time commentating. I am joined by my co-host today, as he has just arrived back. We have started the stream, mate.
Hi everyone.
Introduce yourself, mate. Introduce yourself.
St. John Snow 2. My name's Fraser. I'm going to be commentating too. Yeah.
Happy days, happy days. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't race tonight because I have completely done my arm in from work, so unfortunately I'm not able to race tonight, but I am here to help with the commentating and the broadcasting of this race, and it's going to be a good one, bud. It's going to be a very good one, I reckon.
Yeah, me too. Spain's a good circuit, so...
Yep, a very good circuit, very easy to make up a little bit of time here and there, as we got a couple of guys out on their out lap right now. So let's have a look, as they're just trying to find a bit of space for himself. There's Shwmae, he's on a run of great performances right now.
Your stream's on a blue screen right now.
Don't worry about the blue screen, but it'll come back on now. It was just while I was changing the settings for the audio. But I will have to get my stream up just in case, so I can see any comments and that the fans of the AOR League Racing make, as we have Shwmae has just started his flying lap, so let's have a look now. As we got a fan of Lamaro in the stream saying, come on Lamaro, I had a good battle with Lamaro last race and he's a very good driver. I hope he does well today.
Looks like everybody is having a soft tire. Don't see anyone that's super soft.
No super soft available in this race, but it's the soft compound, the medium and the hard compounds.
Oh, yeah.
Tad Balls is now out on his out lap. Is he running around right now? As Racier's Punchline sets a fastest lap with a 1:19.6. That is very impressive.
Yeah, pretty solid.
Max Spimo in the Toro Rosso with a 1:20.9. A 1:18.8.
Oh, 8, sorry. That's pretty good.
That is impressive from Zaid in the Ferrari. He is one of the guys to look out for in this race. Being very consistent in his methods of preparation for this race, and I gotta say he has. Just right along board with him. He dips down into third gear, up for the gears into fourth, into fifth. I think he's on his in lap right now though.
There's a car off the track.
Who's gone off?
There's a car Rosso's off the track. It's mixed high.
Oh, McSpinemore's off. Oh, never.
Oh, I wonder what happened there.
We can only apologise for not being able to show what happened there, but he does have a banger lap. He does have a banger lap in, which is good. Let's follow him right now.
Not the way you want to start off your qualifying, but
Hey, qualifying, but they're on the fastest engine modes, they're on the latest fuel, and they are pushing it to the absolute limit by you, and I gotta admire this by you. We can see Max Spymore, he is 1/10 up on his time right now, just looking at his steering wheel. And he's gone off again. That corner can easily claim a few people in today's race, but I am not lying. Coming out of that sweeping right left up towards the end of sector 2, that's going to claim a few people, but you can go side by side up there.
Spy, is he the only one setting off at the moment? There's AOR and no get.
Yep, we got Ella out on the his outlap right now, so let's check out Ella as Slowsborge hasn't left the pit yet. He hasn't set a time, but we're gonna have a little look.
Oh, that's a full lap. Something must have happened. Is that a 4 minute? Alright. Never mind.
Ella's got a bit of traffic to deal with right now. Hopefully the Renault will just get out the way. I do believe that's a Renault up ahead.
Yeah, he needs to get this turn right.
Unfortunately for Ella, he got held up slightly by the Renault. That is unfortunate. The Slowsborge is out on his outlap right now. Lamiro is out on the outlap. Joe Enzi is out on his outlap as well. And Sway is also looking for a good time, looking to improve. Tadpole's also looking to improve. Tadpole's being the winner of the opening round in Australia. So let's see what these guys can do. Right on board with Sway. Sway getting blocked by a Sauber there. And he's off. Sway lost the back end after getting stuck behind a Sauber. That is unfortunate.
Nothing you can really do there.
As it looks like Zaid may have lagged out of the session, but hopefully he can go back. And what happened there? Joinzo just drove straight through Sway. Sway almost went flying then. Absolutely launched he was. As Tadpoles has crashed out in Sector 1. Tadpoles is out. And the Haas of Andreasen, F1, he is also crashed out. We got Zaid, Pega, Ian, Nessa. Sorry for butchering your name, mate. In P2 right now, looking quite good. Looking good. Let's see what Extrema is doing right now. Lamaro has also retired from the session. Yellow in sector 3. That's going to slow some people down.
Punch line is coming in. Staying on corner here. I think this is lap. Or is it pushing that lap? I think I may have been in that lap.
And Extrema has lost it into sector 3. That is a shame. And I am not racing, mate, because I done my arm in working with my brother earlier. I completely done my arm in, mate. That's why I'm not racing tonight. But I am here to help give commentary anyway, so it's all good. We're still a part of the race somehow. And it looks like Extrema can't seem to get his car turned the right way. So he has spun again in sector 3 and he is now out of the session. Now can Zaid get around? Yep, still yellows in sector 3. Oh, and Sway pops into P2 with a 1:19.0. And I don't think Zaid is going to get around. I don't think he's going to get around in time. Nope, he is not. So, who's still on a lap? Who can still threaten the time boards? Raciest punchline is done. Is Molly? I don't think he made the cut-off point, mate. I think he was just a little bit too late. As we look now, checking is Molly's lap time. 1:19.9 right now. Can he improve on it? As Max Bymore improves, going up to P9 with a 1:20.1. It's a decent lap time, it's a very decent lap time. Unfortunately... Okay, so, starting from pole position, we got Zaid with a 1:18.8. Now... I like to have a good I'm like a good little betting man, so I would like to say my money is either on my McLaren teammate Sway to get the win or Zaid, because those two guys seem to be well on the pace right now, and that is
you gotta watch out for Haggag, whatever his name is, in third place there.
Yep, the Red Bull driver Paganian Nias with a 1:19.2, and Andrea starting from the second row. Extrema and Raciest Punchline on the third row. Tadpoles and Ismali fourth row. Max Bymore and Jonesio on the fifth row with no choice in tyre wear. They gotta start on the soft tyres. Everyone else getting free choice of tyre wear, which is going to be interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what tires they go for off the start.
The one stop is available, that is mediums to hard. They gotta be good on their tyre wear though. As everyone's just getting their race strategy set up tidy. As we go to 5 red lights. Lights out and we are off, and it does look like Zaid has lagged out of the session. So, oh no, he's starting from the pit lane. Yeah, Zaid has started from the pit lane. That is unfortunate after getting pole position. He starts from the pits, allowing Shwmae to get a clean run into the first few corners. Into that first sector, he is still leading right now. As we try to have a look and see what tyres everyone's on. This Shwmae in first place. There's Zaid down in last right now. He is on the soft tyres, forced to be on it. As is Marley is, I believe that was a little glitch, and I thought I saw the white wall tyres on him. But
I think that
no, he is on the soft.
This lap, Jacko and AOR both gaining 5 positions at the start.
As we are riding on board with Ella right now, who is under attack from Shwmae Mike. Shwmae Mike, beautiful down the inside. Love your work, mate. Love your work. Be running through right now. Noddy is on the medium compound tyre. He's probably looking at that one stop. Now, Surgeboard is on the soft tyres, as we got Jonesy and P9 right now on the soft tyres also, and I do believe pretty much everyone is on the soft tyres right now. As Tadpoles and Ismaili, they're into the pits early. Right, let's see what tyres that Tadpoles is going to go on to. That is a long pit stop. He is not going to like that. As he goes onto the hard compound tyre. Okay, he's looking for a nice long second stint by you. And Ismaili is out on another set of soft tyres. That's an interesting call, that is.
Yeah, it is.
I think that actually commits him to a free stop here today. Unless he can stretch his compound out quite some time and take the hards to the end. But let's run back on board right now with the race leader.
He's got a comfortable lead to start off. Just over 1.2 seconds to Shwmae behind him. With Andreasen third, then Extreme on fourth.
I'll tell you what though, I am looking to see what Zaid is gonna do right now, because he has got a pace around this track, so I would like to know whether he is able to make up some positions on track. Always exciting to see these guys go wheel to wheel, especially on a track as brilliant as Spain. Looks like Zaid is in a world of his own, so we are going back up to the race leaders right now. The gap is less than a second, which means Andreas will have DRS onto the straight if he can keep it nice and close for his final little right left chicane. Onto the final corner, he is 0.6 behind. He will have DRS. Let's see how well he closes in.
Too far back, removed there.
Yep, too far back, and it looks like he's got a bit of a gap to third place right now as we look on the rear of Andreas Bayer. The Extremer is there.
He's moving up into 10. He's a good move. It's turn 1.
So Noddy's just overtaken Surgeboard. Okay, that's some good stuff, good stuff. Just try and find a close scrap for us to look at. And at the moment it's looking like Pig and Extrema are very close, and Andreas and Shwmae are very close. So these are two scraps by here, and Gionzi is closing in on Portuguese. So I'm right on board to see what happens with Portuguese, who I've had a couple of on-track battles with so far this season. Similarly pace myself in Portuguese at the moment.
Grayson's now just dropped out of the DRS zone to Shwmae, which will be unfortunate for him.
But we got Racius Punchline. He is closing up on Pagan and Extrema by you. This could be a three-way scrap for the last spot on the podium, which is always lovely to see. So we're going to ride on board right now with Punchline. Unfortunately, there is a bit of a glitch right now with the times and everything. It's saying Ella and Zaid are ahead of Shwmae in this little battle that's going on by here, which we know that's not true yet.
For me, I've got McSpymore in first, which he's been in 16th before.
Well, I do believe that Zaid is closing in on someone. Who is this up ahead of him? It is the Williams of Ismaili. So this could be a bit of a tasty battle, but yeah. Once again, Ismaili, another person I've had a great on-track battle with, especially last time out in Russia. In the wet, brilliant back and forth, trading lap times, it was a great battle. But Zaid is a much quicker driver than myself, so this could be tough for him to hold on to. I believe he's in P15 right now. As Ella is actually disconnected right now, so that could be why we are getting the glitch for Ella. And oh, what the hell has happened there? Ella just got launched by Ismaili right there. That was that was like some Robot Wars type thing. That was, you know, the flipper machines.
I don't know what's happening because on my screen Ella is about 10 seconds ahead of this mall.
Well, on my screen right there, I just saw what happened as we just saw Limaro having a nice little pop at McSpymore, getting up into P12 it says right now. I don't believe these positions, to be honest with you. They're a bit glitched right now, so I don't know what to make of all this, and it just says that Ella's up in P8 right now after we just saw Ismaili launch Ella. So let's find us another.
It's getting really competitive between Haga and Punchline and Shwmae. They're getting very close.
And Andreas and Shwmae separated by just under 3/10 right now. This is getting tasty. Shway's gone wide. This will give Andreas a good run. Can he pop it down the inside? Nah, he thinks better of it as Shwmae locks up on the run into sector 3. He's locked up, but he's made it work for him as he goes wide. This could be the opening for Andreas. Is he going to make it through? No. This is for the lead of the race right now. And this battling has allowed Extrema and that little battle for third to catch up. We got one hell of a Titanic scrap going on right here. As Pig has... Yep. Pig has dived into the pits and Shwmae. What was that, Jacko, with a 3-second time penalty?
Yeah.
Oh, that could come. That could come into play later in the race, especially for position. You never know. But it looks like Andreas right now is able to pull away from Extrema after some. Oh, hang on, we got a battle going on by here with Racier's Punchline and Extrema. This is getting tasty right now. He's going to pop it down the inside. No, he thinks better of it. So we're on the back of Extrema right now, looking at to see what Racier's Punchline is going to do by here. As it looks like Sojboard has made up a place into P8. I don't even know what's going on right now. All I know is that this is the battle for the top flight by here.
It looks like Shwmae and Kaga both on the medium tires. Doing the Z. On to the mediums now.
As Ella's off. Ella's off. Ella is off into the little S section on the run up to the, well, in the heart of sector 2. He is off into the gravel trap. That's not going to help his race.
Here comes Punchline. Whoa. I thought about going on the inside to turn one, but didn't.
Lamaro is all over the back of Shwmae right now, both on the medium tyres. Lamaro, I believe, started on this set of mediums, looking for the one stop, which is it's going to be interesting to see if he can take these penalties. Speaking of penalties, Max Bymore just got a 5-second stop-go penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Naughty, naughty. That popped up and it made me immediately think about penalties.
I see Punchline's now got past the streamer.
Max Bymore on another set of soft tyres. Now Lamaro is keeping to the back of Shwmae, who was the race leader before the first pit stop. So this will be interesting as Shwmae has locked up. Lamaro closes in slightly. He's not making a move yet, and Shwmae is going wide in that corner again. He just can't seem to hit the apex there. Lamaro is keeping him honest right now as Shwmae dives into the pits. He's dived in again. This is not good for Shwmae's race.
Here comes Pag on Soyberg. It's turn one.
As we got
Soyberg slightly onto the grass in turn one there, but he's recovered well.
we got Noddy versus Portuguese right now for I don't even know what they're racing for right now. This little timetable by here is really glitching us out by here. But Noddy is on the medium tyres, Portuguese on the soft. Portuguese should actually have a bit more pace than Noddy right now, but if Portuguese has been on that tyre since the start, he is not going to be there with the grip. As Noddy straight down the inside. Love that move, mate. Love that move. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And just jumping on board right now with Zaid to see what he's doing. Looks like he's in P4. Yep, he is definitely in P4. Zaid with a brilliant recovery right now.
I've got Zaid in P1.
It's just glitched out into P4 for me, but I believe Andreas is leading the race. Punchline in second with Extrema in third, Zaid in fourth, who's having a ding dong with Jacko, and we got a bit of contact there. Jacko forcing his way through in a very unorthodox little place to make a move. No love lost there. No love lost. A bit of a side pod glitch as well for Zaid and Jacko. They were lucky to get away with that. But Jacko up into P4 right now. Zaid down into P5. as
Zaid into the pits.
Noddy
Nicely.
just allowed Peg to go straight through. What is he doing? He didn't even put up a scrap for that one. He's probably
Everyone's
thinking about the long
sitting
game. I tell you what, this is some
Zaid's
good.
on to the hard, and Drayson and Punchline all in the hards.
They've all gone for the hard tyres. Okay, Jacko looks like he's strapped on a set of medium tyres. I think I know what he's thinking. I think he reckons he can probably go 2 mediums and a soft and he'll be fine at the end. And Zaid is...
His warming is more.
And Shwmae has just set the fastest lap of the race right now with a 1:22. Oh, that's a good teammate I got over there. It's a very good teammate. And who is that? Is Molly into the wall? Oh my God! What happened there? So as Molly is out of the race, Ella in P15, Max Spymore in P14. Shwmae, he's had to make 2 pit stops so far, so he's down in P13, chasing down Surgeboard. As we got a battle for 10th place right now between Hungry Tadpoles, who was in P10, and Portuguese in P11. We have a battle for P8 right now with Joinzi and Extrema. As Zaid comes out of the pits just ahead of Jacko. But Jacko able to feed it around the outside into turn 2 and the sweeping right as Jacko goes off. He is into the wall. What happened there? And Zaid's connection has gone. He got the X on it as he has just been punted off really by Extrema, and now he's been T-boned by Joinzi.
There's the old flags in sector 1 and 2. Would there be a possible safety car come?
This will be the first if we do get a safety car. And we've had some pretty big crashes in this league so far. Jacko very disappointed to be knocked out of this race right now. I mean, I don't know if he just, had a bit of wheel spin or the gust of wind making him spin out, but that is unfortunate, especially considering he had some very good pace. As Max Spymore gets past Zaid right now.
We'll see if Shwmae can get past these 2 Saubers in front of him. Oh. Never mind, that was just a glitch.
Yeah, apparently it's still showing Ella in P2 for me, which I know for sure he's not in P2. And he's definitely not in P1. I don't know what's happening, but I do believe it's Andreas in P1. Racing for the Haas F1 team. And he's got Pagan right on his rear end. Just inside DRS zone. Can he keep with it? See if our DRS opens. Yep, he is within DRS range. He's bound to have chucked up in the rich mix. Yeah, you can see he's fiddling around with the fuel saving buttons right there.
It's
Right.
Sky more slowing everyone up though. I don't know if he's got a connection or something, but he's going very slowly through it. It looks like Omaro's went into the pits, onto the hard compound.
Right, Noddy going in a bit deep. He's a bit sideways on the exit there, which will allow Punchline to have a bit of a pop for him. He's down the inside. Beautiful move by Racier's Punchline. Loving that move, bud. Loving that move.
Zaid setting the fastest lap of 121 there.
Ella has got the X above her name, which means she has disconnected. I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl, but I'm just going to say she anyway. And it looks like Pagan has just sneaked around both of them to get into a net P1 by her. So Peg is ahead of Andreas right now, as Noddy is shown to be in the pits right now.
I think Noddy's just been given a 5-second stop go penalty.
Joe, I think it's entirely possible by you that Zaid could actually be in first place right now, because he is on the hard compound tyre, and if he started on that tyre, then he is sitting pretty right now. He stayed out of the troubles and he is going for it. But no, we've got another glitch on the screen by here. It says Pig in P1. Just trying to read. What is saying?
Let's see tadpoles. If you get DRS here and joins it, do the start finish straight. Let's see if he gets anything. That's Portuguese, 2-second time penalty for corner.
That hasn't come through on my screen yet, but Portuguese has had some issues this season, despite scoring a couple of points here and there. As we got tadpoles here having a pop at Joninzi. So let's see how this one's going to fare out.
And there's Soyberg getting a 3-second time penalty as well.
It is so easy to extend the track limits on this track, especially into the fast right-left sweeping S's in the heart of sector 2. Very easy to extend the track there, as Hungry Tadpoles goes down the inside of Joninzi at the beginning of sector 3. Now he's got to be able to pull away from DRS, which I don't believe he will, as Ella's gone off again with the disconnected X above. As Noddy's out, is he? What happened to Noddy? Did anyone catch what happened to Noddy?
No.
That is unfortunate.
He was heading for some decent points.
Yes, he was. I wonder what was happening. I'm going to take a guess, say he was pushing very hard. But on board with Paygag right now. Zaid is in sight, and Andreas is just behind by just over a second. Not quite DRS, but Zaid, he's got a disconnected X above his head as well, so that means that he has AI driving for him right now, as Pig gets into P1 right now. So Pig, in his first race of the season, I believe this is for him, is now leading the race on lap 19. Great stuff for the new driver. And Andreas forces his way past Zaid as well. So we got Racier's punchline. 9 seconds off the leader. He's running his race quite well. Extremer quite some way back. Tadpole's about 2 seconds off Extremer right now for the battle for 5th, and a further 2 seconds back is Joninzi. Portuguese 7 seconds back from 7th place. We got Sway trying to make his way back into this race, hunting down Portuguese for P8. And Ella in P10. Surgeboard P11, Lamaro P12, and Mux Spymore is a lap down in P13, last place right now. Yep, I do believe AI is driving for Zaid, because Zaid has dropped back now to 4th place. He's got connection issues.
Yeah, he was talking about that before the race, saying he was having dodgy internet earlier.
He has been having a couple of issues with his internet over the past few races. He has been in some brilliant positions as well when it's happened. So it's unfortunate, because he could have easily got a couple of podiums in the past few races without the internet problems. So it's unfortunate to see.
In Bahrain.
Yep, he did. He won in Bahrain. I think that is. I do believe that the Bahrain race was the only time where the internet didn't lag him out too much. And looking at Zaid's on board with him right now, he basically just done a bunny hop in an F1 car. Now I want to learn how to do that, so Zaid, you know, send me a message later, but I want to learn how to bunny hop in that car, so I can show off some skills then. It's all good. I still don't know if the internet is causing issues for him, but he is 26 seconds off the leader right now, which is not good.
Jones into the pit as well, into the mediums again.
Looks like we got a scrap by here for P7, Portuguese against Sway. Now I'm a bit biased. Portuguese is a rival of mine for this season, and Sway is my teammate, so you know who I'm pulling for in this little scrap.
Well, that's gonna be close into this turn.
Ooh, he thought about going down the inside into the S's. Thought better of it though. He's going to stick behind, catch DRS, get right in the slipstream of Portuguese. Now what's Portuguese going to do? Is he going to defend to the inside? Nope, he's going to stay on the outside. A huge lock up for Sway. But I thought he may have made it work for him, but no, unfortunately Portuguese able to get on the power just a bit sooner than Sway. So Sway sticks behind right now in P8, but they're both catching Zaid as well, who I believe is still suffering from internet issues, but Sway is right on the rear. He's gonna get into... I'm not gonna lie, that looked a little bit dangerous then from Portuguese. Looked like he let off the throttle a little bit. I don't know if you caught that. As Zaid, oh my god! I mean, from my screen then, it just looked like they got launched again. I swear these AI cars love getting launched around. But Shwmae is now up into P6 with Portuguese holding position right now thanks to overtaking Zaid into P... well, for some reason my leaderboard has just glitched out, putting Zaid back at the top as we got the race leader into the pits right now. Here comes Pig into the pits. He looks like he's strapping on. Yep, he is strapped on a set of soft tyres. That's an interesting call.
It could be the way to go.
It could be, but after 10 laps on this track and that high tyre wear, he is going to be pushing the limits of those tyres. But he rejoins just behind Hungry Tadpoles, which I'm guessing is for a net P4, but the leaderboard is showing Zaid in first place for me. As we got Max Spymore right now, who is a lap car. He's got to get out of the way. He's got to allow these guys through.
On my screen, Zaid's just driving comfortably at the front.
There we go. He's dropped down to 11th now on my screen. As we got a yellow in sector 2. Portuguese is off. That is dangerous stuff on Portuguese. He can't go driving onto the track like that. That was very dangerous. He was lucky he ghosted. Yep, he is out of the top 10 right now, but for real, that was some dangerous stuff from Portuguese. He is lucky that he ghosted then, just as Lamaro, Jonizo and Surgeboard went past him. He is very lucky.
And that's him down the inside of Hungry Tadpoles now, into P5, well, P4 I think.
I got Shwmae going past Ella, who is a lap down. We look on the back of Extremer by here, who is leading this little scrap between Hungry Tadpoles and Pagan. That name is just gonna curse me for the rest of my days. I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that.
It's just come up as Portuguese on the intermediate side. I'm not sure if this is right, but...
Nah, I have no droplets on my screen, so he has come out on the intermediates. What is he doing?
He's got the softs on, but...
On board for me, he has the intermediates on and on broadcast. I don't know if that's a glitch now. We will update you if it is. But let's go back to racing and see what's going on, as we got a Pig on the back of Extremer right now on lap 25 for P4 according to the table and that, but it's more like podium position. This is, he is using those soft tyres to good effect right now.
Extremer's going to have to defend really well here.
Yep. But the thing is, Pig has not only got to look out for Extremer on the attack, he's also got to watch out behind him, because wasting too much time behind Extremer could allow Tadpoles to close in. Now is he going to send it down the inside? He's gone for it. He's gone for it, and he's gone deep, and he goes deep. Extremer back through into P3. I'm going to say P3 because I don't believe Zaid's in P1 right now, so I think that's more or less P3.
That was a very great dive in.
Yep, it almost paid off for Pagan. It almost paid off, but unfortunately, I think he locked up the rear slightly, allowing him to go deep into the corner, and he just went a little bit too deep. But with the aid of DRS, he's going to close back on Extrema into turn 1. He's going to keep behind him, getting that wash of dirty here, and he's gone down the inside, and
ooh, that was very close.
He almost lost his nose then. Oh, just looking back as well, Tadpoles is still there. And he's drifting, he's Jim Carnering it around that corner. Brilliant control from Pig there. As we got Portuguese, a lap Carnas held up Extrema and allowed Pig to go straight through, and Tadpoles could be on his way to joining him as well. We're going to go on board with Extrema right now. Tadpoles down the inside at the end of the second sector, and Tadpoles has gone off. He's gone deep into that corner and now he's off.
That was very unfortunate for Extrema with the car slowing him down.
Yep, Portuguese, is he still out on the intermediates? He is still on intermediates. What is this guy playing at? And he still hasn't come into the pits, and Max Spymore.
It's showing he's on the inters, but for my screen on board, he's in the soft.
Well, he's on the inters on my screen on board. He's on the inters, and he's on the inters for the, and he's just gone off. He has gone off straight from turn 1. I think Shwmae is probably thinking, right, I'm just going to go for the fastest lap right now. I think that's what he's thinking right now. Fastest lap will do him tidy, but he's dropped 3 places from it. He's going to have to overtake Lamaro, Serge Ball and Joe Inzi to get back into his P7 spot, well P6. He's still in the points right now. Just looking back on Extrema's battle by you with Hungry Tadpoles, it's still quite close between them. We might be in for a bit of a scrap for 4th place. Zaid with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Like I said, it's very easy to extend these track limits. Zaid gets past Ella. Surely right now Zaid can't be in 1st place.
There's Paga just got 2-second time penalty as well.
Yep.
That could change this battle here.
Well, if Pega can catch up the Racier's punchline, then he's going to have to pull out that lead.
Round the outside. Ooh, the cutback is really shining there, but wasn't on.
Jump on board with Tadpoles right now. A little snap on the rear end, but there as Extrema parking it beautifully on the apex. He's tried the little bit of a switchback line to get the car straightened out quicker, but Extrema very good out of that last corner.
I noticed just there that Extrema 3-second time penalty.
Yep, Extrema could be going in, and Tadpoles. And Tadpoles got a 3-second time penalty, and Shwmae out of this race. Shwmae is out of this race. So no points for McLaren. He has been consistent in the points, unlike his teammate myself, who hasn't actually got a point yet. So that's unfortunate. It looks like he was missing me that much, he decided not to finish the race. It's a little joke, little joke. But on board with Zaid right now, who is shown to be in.
He's still in his intermediates. It is starting to look like a few spots of rain are coming.
Yep, the rain is starting to come down. I can just about see it. Is that going to bring Portuguese into it? I don't think it will. I think it's not going to be enough for the Inders to work.
Maybe another 10 laps and he might have had a good opportunity, but
I think last lap he'll probably get close to the intermediate times, but this is not good. He went on the Inders way too early. Maybe it might have been a glitch on his screen, we don't know. Maybe his engineer saw something that he didn't at the time. Maybe he took advice. Who knows what happened. But looking at the battles right now, we got Pig catching up to Racier's Punchline. We got Extrema still on the back of Hungry Tadpoles. Actually, no, Extrema was ahead of Tadpoles. We have missed our overtake. I can only apologise, guys. We missed our overtake.
Happened just as Shwmae went off.
Oh, never. That is not good for the lad. And apparently Lamaro is a lap down, getting overtaken by Zaid. I still don't believe Zaid's in P1 at the moment. He can't be.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he actually is by the end of the race.
It will be interesting to see where he's at. But I've seen him lose connection and that, and you know, fall behind Andreas, Pig, Punchline, Tadpoles and Extrema myself through the stream. So I know he cannot be in first place. So it's unfortunate as Ella appears to have dropped all the way to 11th, promoting Max Spymore up to 10th. So I'm just going through the amount of pit stops everyone's made. Zaid on the 1 stop, Andreas on the 1 stop, Punchline on the 1 stop, Pagan on the 2 stop, 1 stop for Extrema and Tadpoles, Joninzi on the 2 stop, Surgeboard and Lamaro on 1 stops, Max Spymore with a 2 stop, Ella on a 3 stop, and Portuguese also on our 2 stop strategy. We look at the tyre compounds, a nice little spread of all the tyres right now.
It looks like Zaid's skidding around. The rain must be starting to come into a bit of effect now.
Yeah, it does look a little bit tricky out there. I'm just having a look at the fastest lap times right now, and Zaid at the moment 3.5 seconds, well, no sorry, 2.5 seconds quicker than everyone else right now on the fastest lap.
Yeah, he was very quick before his internet started to mess him up a bit.
Right, so just looking at battles, who's close at the moment? I can only see Extrema and Tadpoles close enough to actually battle each other. Everyone else appears to have a bit of a gap to them. But we're going to stick on board with Extrema right now. if they carry on. Let's see if they got DRS. If they haven't, then we know it is intermediate conditions, and he still has DRS, so this is getting close. As he goes to the outside, Tadpole's going to defend the inside into turn 1. DRS has been disabled. It is now time for the intermediate tyres, and Extrema, beautiful around the outside into turn 1. Getting the inside for turn 2, able to pull away. Lovely stuff.
On my screen, Zayd's coming around the final corner to finish. On my screen.
Okay, let's see, and yeah, I think Zayd has won it. So congratulations to Zayd in the Ferrari. Honestly, with the internet trouble and that, I didn't honestly think he was in first place, but it looks like he was. Lamaro finishing in P8, Surgeboard in P9. McSpy Moore with a late retirement from the race, which is unfortunate for him. This is the second win for Zayd, and he was a guy we both said at the beginning that was one to look out for. But through the glitchiness of the screen...
Starting from first place. Doing very well.
I'll tell you what, Andreas and Pagan are two guys right now I want to congratulate, because I believe this is their first race in this league, and a great performance by both of them. Some good points on the table for them. There were some great battles on and off. As Extrema able to get the win against Tadpoles at the end of the race. Brilliant stuff from those guys. So, who was your driver of the day then, mate?
I'd have to say Zayd, maybe. Fastest lap, pole position, race win.
Started from the back.
He was comfortable in the entire race.
He started from the back as well. Let's not forget that. He started from the pit lane.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, Zayd is a perfect choice for being driver of the day, but I didn't really see him in too many battles. You know, I like that wheel-to-wheel action. Honestly, for me, Andreas and Pagan, the two new guys, they showed some great wheel-to-wheel action.
Yeah, Pagan managed to fight his way back up through the field after that pit stop with 10 to go.
Okay, so let's check the penalties and let's see what happens. So, no change in the top 10 whatsoever. So we got Ella taking 10th place and a crucial point. Surgeboard P9, Lamaro P8, Joninzi in P7, Tadpoles P6, Extrema P5, Pagan, the new boy, in P4. That's going to be a lovely 12 points for him. He's going to love that. Raciest Punchline showing some good racing out there to get 3rd place on the podium. Nice 15 points. Andreas, also new to the league. A brilliant race to get P2, and Zayd on the one stop, starting from the pit lane. He controlled the race, even though we didn't actually see most of it. We didn't see him go wheel to wheel with anyone. He had a 6-second time penalty, but that doesn't matter. He was miles ahead. Zayd in the Ferrari gets the win, 25 points, and that's going to help him hugely in the championship.
Yeah, it was a very good race.
Very good race. Now, this is both of our first time commentating, so drop a like on both of our streams for the commentary. Drop a like on both of our streams for the action displayed by these great drivers by you. And hopefully I'll be back racing next week. and I do believe you might be commentating again next week.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we'll catch you next week, everyone. Thank you for joining us, and we shall catch you next week. And congratulations to Ferrari and Zaid once again on that brilliant win.